Oh, hey, mateys. Oh, goodness. What a hoot. Hi, Karen, Carl, Todd. Welcome aboard. Oh, there's Tracy. Welcome aboard. I watched a little bit of your live. Well, you knew that. I said hello. And I saw Karen there. Oh, my. Yeah, the last few minutes have been crazy. I overslept this morning. Therefore, I did not go to the gym this morning. Am I going to go this afternoon? I might. We'll see. It's a little cold here yet today. I've been having some technical difficulties. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But only for the last few minutes, basically. They want me to restart my phone. I'm not ready for that. They say it's going to do it automatically on the 17th of March. Well, fine. Quit bugging me. Hey, it's already 25 degrees out there, and it feels like 11. Okay. Yeah. Your other brother's watching. Cool. That's Ted, right? Your brother is Ted? Okay. Wall pack hardwired into the transformer. Am I showing that right? Yeah. With the, normal end. Well, right here at this end, there seems to be an issue with where the wire goes in, because I have to twist it a little bit in order to get, actually charging. And, when it's charging, it works really good. I am down to 1/4 of a battery right now on the laptop. Now, because this one's been acting up, I said, well, I'll just use the Wi-Fi's charger, the MiFi. I have a charger for the MiFi. It is, USB. And then it plugs into the computer. And it works. Except I get the signal. Colorado Martini, welcome aboard. Haven't seen you in a while. Your friends, Christian and Tracy are here too. All right, let me plug this in. We'll see what it says. But I think it's going to say that it's slow charging. Low power charger connected. Your Chromebook may not charge while it's turned on. Okay, well, we're going to kind of try to keep an eye on the battery. Freezing rain yesterday when I woke up. Branches down. Wow. We, so far, at this part of Michigan, escaped freezing rain. We had a tiny little bit, a week and a half ago, but it didn't amount to much, fortunately. Because we have had freezing rain around here before when it was just terrible. It's just, took down branches, knocked out the power, knocked out the internet. Neighbors blame me because I'm the one with all the trees. Well, only one neighbor blamed me. Everybody else was cool. They were out there helping, they're out there with chainsaws. The same day. I mean, the roads were blocked and whatever. But hey, neighborhood sticks together except for one. Well, you've heard me talk about them before. Oh, well. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go without glasses. I got something in my eye. Oh, it's my finger. Traveling Gilberts, welcome aboard. Margie, RV Ashes in April, welcome aboard. Hey, this is great. We got 10 people in the house already. So, yeah, we've been watching Sasnak. Todd, I did watch it just for a few minutes this morning when I was just waking up. As said, I kind of overslept. And I think they were heading to Oklahoma next. In other words, they're leaving for Oklahoma today, is what I figured out. And it looks like Stan is going to travel with them all the way. So people are throwing him money for gas money. He's got the van. He's not in his truck. I did hear something about his truck is actually in the shop. I don't know. I think he took his van out to Courtside. He's kind of on vacation right now, so. Let's see. I just heard a noise. Sounded like an engine running. Let me, can't be. Let me check Tina's. I got Tina's latest live stream, replaying it. I don't know what that noise was. I didn't hear a vehicle outside, but it sounds just like it sounded like a truck running for a minute. Oh, Margie. It's okay, Margie. You can wax political all you want. I just hope that it goes well. I hope that something stupid doesn't happen along the way. Linda Barker's here, our winner from last week. As you know, Linda, I think I put you in the show more as being a two-time winner. So this is what we're doing. When you guess the channel, or the first to guess the channel that we're featuring this morning or today at noon, you will have a chance. Well, no, you will win. If you're the winner, you will get winner chicken dinner scratch off. And we could do it many different ways. I'll scratch it off for you, or I'll mail it to you and you can scratch it off. I mean, we can do anything. The last couple times now that we've done it, let's see, Lily was the first winner. She won $10, so $12 overall, but she just said donate it back into the channel, which I did. So we've got tickets, and we scratched off 3 last Saturday night. One was for Mark and Coral in the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, they didn't win anything more. And then Linda guessed both channels. We're doing one channel at noon and a different channel on the evening, the 6 p.m. show that you have to guess from background pictures, or maybe we do puzzle, we do verbal clues. You try to figure out who the feature channel is. And they don't know that they're the feature channel unless they happen to be here and recognize their own backgrounds, whatever. Yes, I do go in and screenshot them. I steal them. So anyways, yeah, then we scratch these off if that's the preferred thing. So Mark and Kroll did not win anymore. Linda didn't win anymore either, even though she was the winner twice. She won at noon for the feature channel, which was Lance, Boondocking with Boomer. And then she won the evening show as well, which was Desert Adventures in Arizona. I'm going to have to make these harder. Kelly Huff, welcome aboard. Glad you came over. You stayed awake. All right. All right, Lassie. That's great. You know, you don't have to sleep all the time just because hubby's on a trip. Took your car. Left you with a custom limited edition 1 of 50 made truck that you're really not supposed to smoke in. You know that, Lassie. Oh, if you got a burn in the seat or the carpet, I wouldn't want to be you. Hey, John. Welcome aboard, John. Glad to have you here. We always have fun here. Carl makes it way fun. All right, Kelly. Oh, Sue is here. Lucky Dog Productions moderator. And she's everything to this channel. She watches for our little... well, we haven't seen any Russian trolls in the last couple of days. I guess they're busy invading Ukraine right now. Hey, I could be right. That's the sad part. Anyways, yeah, Lucky Dog and a few others here really help me keep from having porno links. They do. Karen Boardman, let's see. Okay. So at any rate, we have the feature channel at the Moon Show. I don't have a puzzle this morning. I don't know. We might do a puzzle this afternoon for that feature channel. We'll see. we give out verbal clues, and the guests feature channel. And then tonight we'll do another feature channel, and then we'll also do the scratch offs. I do believe that Holly by Golly will also be here tonight on the 6 p.m. show to do her weekly laugh report. I think she has some new material. How about that? I did criticize her. I did it gently. I said, Holly, I've heard these jokes 3 weeks in a row. Isn't it time for something new? I almost have her jokes memorized. Oh, yeah, Carl. You know, there were some funny times there. Did you see it where Tom and I were shouting at Stan, hey, look at your chat, please. Get away from those people. The end of what? 2 nights ago, whatever. Yeah, John F. Kennedy's alive. Okay. He'd be 105. But he's pulling the strings. And his son. Yeah, right? God, too. Next time, Carl, tell us to put on our tinfoil hats, please. Okay. Yep. Bob Newhart show. I love that show. That was so cool. Bob Newhart was yeah, it'd be almost like trying to have a morning show here in Sparta. A little one-horse town. Oh gosh, we could feature a different immigrant from Mexico every week. We broadcast in Spanish. That reminds me. I think I told you I did a tiny little video. What, a year ago, 2 years ago almost. I was in. Well, we left Mayberry. That was the first Mayberry that we had. But 2021, whatever. Was it 2021? No. 2020 Mayberry. The very first Mayberry meetup. Yeah. And when I left the Mayberry meetup to come home after 3 days. Anyways, I was on my way home. Tina, she thought I was going to travel with her, but no, I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. I had already had this in my mind that I wanted to go to Sparta. You're going, well, you live in Sparta. Of course you want to go to Sparta. Well, not that Sparta. There's a lot of Spartas, actually, and not just Carol O'Connor's Sparta. But there is a Sparta in North Carolina. It's in the very northwestern part of North Carolina. And I said, I saw it on the map. I'm going there. So I did. Well, let's see. Tina and I left, was it Sunday morning? Yeah, it was a Sunday morning when we left. And we waved goodbye, had a hug. Anyways, I turned left and she turned right. And so we didn't see each other for a while. I basically drove straight through. But anyways, I made a zigzag over to the northwestern part of North Carolina to the town of Sparta. And I was amazed at the similarities between Sparta, North Carolina and Sparta, Michigan. Sparta, Michigan is famous for apples. And fruits of all kinds that grow on trees. You know, we have apples, peaches, pears, you know, got all of it here. We're in the right climate. And we're kind of hilly, you know, not mountainous like North Carolina, but at any rate, and we're a small town. We're about, I don't know, I'd say we're around 8,000 maybe. And the biggest thing going is our fruit orchards. And because of that, we have a lot of migrant workers, and most of them are from Mexico. or from Texas at the very least. They're not illegal aliens, if you will. And yeah, I mean, some of them we get to know because they're here every year. Some have actually settled down in Sparta area, so we see them all the time in the stores and stuff. I mean, you get to know people. I have one that he's a scrapper. He doesn't work in the orchards. He's a scrapper, and he and I see each other at the scrapyard. We've exchanged scrap with each other. Or, hey, you know what? I don't have that much aluminum today. Here, you can have mine. Or he's done that to me where he goes, "Would you like these? I got 4 autocasts, brake drums. Yeah, I'll take them. We help each other out. He was one. I'm trying to remember his name. Isn't that terrible? Something Rodriguez. It's not Jose. I call him Amigo. He calls me Gringo. Anyways, Gringo Captain. Anyways, I sold him Serendipity. Yeah, when she was smashed and it was out in the road or out in the parking lot, yeah, he bought it. I don't know how much he made off of it. I told him, hey, that engine runs. So we'll see. Spaceman Dudley's here. You're early today. Oh, no, and you're going out. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. My brother Ted looks Polish. My brother John looks like a shaman. Is he wearing jewelries? Carl says he looks like a tree stump. That's funny. West of Columbus is where Beauregard, okay. Is from, and Sue's from Ohio. Ohio. And Margie, okay. Let's see. I'm just trying to catch up with chat. But anyways, back to Sparta. Oh, Sparta, Wisconsin. Okay. Yeah, there is a Sparta, Ohio. I've heard of that one. I'm missing a lot on chat. Okay, Trev and Gilbert's had to take off. That's fine. Glad you came by. I wonder if they boarded or booked a cruise yet. That's what they were doing about a month ago. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate thumbs up. And if you're watching the replay, thumbs up. Remember. So, Sparta, North Carolina versus Sparta, Michigan. They're kind of the same. Okay, so it's like 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, 9:30, something like that. And I was out of coffee. I had, this cup. Well, no, not this cup. The other cup. This one's new. Anyways, I needed coffee. And sure enough, there was a Speedway gas station. Which I was surprised. We don't have a Speedway here in Sparta, but we do have Speedways. There's one down in West River Drive in Comstock Park. There's here and there. 2 or 3 on Alpine Avenue. We like our Speedways. I personally like Wesco better, but Speedway's okay. So I went in to get a cup of coffee, and I stood in line. The parking lot actually had a lot of people in it, people getting gas, and it was mostly Hispanics. They were migrant workers picking fruit in the town of Sparta, North Carolina. So Sparta, North Carolina has immigrant workers. Sparta, Michigan has immigrant workers. Sparta, North Carolina, I don't know if they're famous for their orchards, but they always have them. And maybe they have other crops as well that I don't know. But other than that, I felt like I was home again. Hola. Hasta la vista. Hey, it was cool. And about the other main difference was the town looked to be about the same size as Sparta, Michigan. And the other main difference is that it's in the mountains. That's the main differences. You have them in Wisconsin, yeah. Yeah, I like Speedway. Tina likes Speedway. I like getting points. Tina's jealous of how many points I have. I have like 13,000. And I mostly only earn those on gasoline once in a while I'll buy a hamburger. It's for $2 for their Speedway hamburger, cheeseburger. I'd rather pay $2 for a Speedway hamburger, which tastes better. I don't choke on it. Than I would go across the street and pay $6 for a McDonald's. I get just as good of a hamburger. I can put on it what I want on it. No mistakes. The Speedway's got onions and pickles and hot peppers and just regular peppers and ketchup, mustard, mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. What do you want? Adam Wu did a Sparta, North Carolina video. Really? I'm writing that down, Beauregard. What else have I got written down? Let's see. I got to visit Jim Bertrand. He was on with Tumbleweed this morning. Or, I mean, he happened to be in the chat. But they were talking about charging batteries and alternators and things like that. And he said something that I need to investigate. Something about alternators burn out if you're trying to charge batteries at idle. In other words, alternators will have a tendency to burn out quicker. Well, I'd like to know more about that. Now I forgot what I was going to write down. Oh, Adam Wu. Okay, Sparta, North Carolina. I'll write that down. Yeah, I would like to see that and see what his take. Maybe he'll let me know what the thing is. Papa Drew, he's in his schoolie. Dun, dun, dun. 21 degrees. Cool as ice. Schoolie windows leak heat. You think your schoolie leaks? I have windows. Oh, that's closed. Doesn't mean it still doesn't leak. But, driving down the road, bump, 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 all of a sudden, blink. Windows go open, or maybe they'll go cockeyed sideways and just be open, an inch on one end and nothing on the other. I think I need some silicone. That's just one of the things of having a schoolie. Sparta, New Jersey. Okay. Oh. Muscogee. Is that how you say that? Hey, I think it's time to change the background here. People are going, well, how are we going to guess the channel if you don't change the backgrounds? I'll give you a verbal clue. Boy, I don't have hardly any backgrounds up like I should have. Stand by a minute. Well, I'll give you this one. Okay, and then let me add at least one or two more. We'll just do this as we go along. And this guy has had some great, and I mean great, photography. Okay? Just saying. What I'm doing right now is I'm adding a screenshot. And it'll probably show up here in just a second. I hope you can still hear me. Let me know in the comment, in the chat, that you can still hear me while I'm goofing around with this. Okay. Ford Man, did I see Ford Man's here? No, I must be dreaming. Oh, yeah, he is here. Because Sue, he has to be here because Sue is saying hi. Air leak in the schoolie. The bus has deflated. It's now resting on the frame rails. Papa Drew. I can just see that. Those are cool. But I think you have to have the engine running for the air, the balloons to expand. I think you must have the air running or the engine running to pump up your compressor to keep the air in the shocks. I could be wrong. I don't have anything luxurious like that. So that might be a consideration that you might have to leave the engine running when you're bouncing around with some babe in your hot tub. I'm just saying. I've been telling people about your hot tub, 2-person hot tub in your schoolie. You've outdone everybody. I think Bussy McButtface is probably jealous. I know you know his rig. Sucks high pitched air. Oh, okay. I mean, you could have a leak. Why not? I mean, that tire I took off my bus the other day. I don't know. They had an inner tube in it, in the tire. Who puts an inner tube in a 22.5 tire? Somebody did. Yeah, I knew you did, Papa. It's kind of why I want to get a bigger shower. A shower for 2. Oh, I gotta brag about this health club I joined at, gym. It's called MVP. They have them, there's like, 14 locations. Most of them are here in the Grand Rapids area. They have a few down in Florida. And from what I understand, they're gradually going to expand like Planet Fitness, But the one here that I've gone to in Rockford makes Planet Fitness, Spectrum Health, and all the other gyms in the area look like crap. I'm serious. It is a huge.
You bastard.
Uh-oh, Holly's awake. She's telling somebody they're a bastard. Probably me. Are you talking to me, Holly?
No.
Okay, good. It's like, oh, okay. She's having troubles with the TV. Go figure. I just checked our battery. It's holding. Yes, Papa Drew is a ladies' man. Uh-oh. Oh, Sue doesn't want Papa to do a shower video. Why not? Trip and Tracy did it. Oh, wait. From what I understand, when Trip and Tracy did that video, it was not her. It was a stand-in. Kind of like having somebody stand in for you to do a stunt. Well, Tracy did it for her shower. I don't know. Okay, while I was making this screenshot appear behind me, I couldn't see you guys, but could you hear me? Could you hear me talking? Oh, thank you, Ford man. I'm just scrolling back up to see what possibly I may have missed. Probably everything. Ava Potterfield. All right. Oh, it's a raid from Ava Potterfield. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Richland Center. Okay, I think I'm kind of sort of caught up. All right, we're going to do it again. I am going to 10 foot by 4.5 foot bathroom. Papa Drew. Wow. Well, I know your schoolie's, what is it, 74 passenger blunt nose. Mine is, I forget how many passenger, but mine's an 11 window, as they call it, which is a good size. My interior space, if you want to say living space, even though I kind of include the cockpit a little bit. Anyways, I'm 27 feet of living space. When you add on the nose where the engine is and you add on the 4-foot rear deck, I'm 40 feet long. Well, it's perfect timing, Papa Drew. You could join the convoy and put rubber ducky on your hood. Oh, wait, you don't have a hood. Well, put it on the nose. A rubber ducky. Convoy. Yeah, okay. Got a 14 model, 34 feet of living space. Yeah. So you're basically got 10 more feet to play with. But that's awesome. Bubbles and rubber duck. Yep. Oh, where's my napkin? It's chilly. And I'm sorry to blow my nose on screen. Oh. But it's chilly here in the studio, and I have a t-shirt on. Finally. But it's chilly. 12-foot bedroom. Oh my God. Oh. I said, excuse me, Holly. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Linda. You've done some of my research for me. What is the main production in Sparta, North Carolina? Are they known for any kind of agriculture? 12-foot bedroom. You know what? That's as big as the bedroom in my house, in the cottage here. I think I'm 12 by 8. So your bedroom in the bus is almost as big as the one I have in the house. And I'm in the master bedroom. Yes, I told them you would be on tonight, Holly, by golly. They think dirt. That's kind of like those. You've probably seen it on, I think it's Quest. It's on TV, antenna TV. But in the afternoons, they have, let's see, the Yukon Gold guys. Well, they also have the Australian guys looking for gold, but the Yukon Gold. I mean, they're digging up these mountains. Bucket after bucket after bucket of dirt and rocks. And it goes in this big, long conveyor processor, tumble, whatever. And at the end of the day, they might have an ounce of gold, and they say, it's been a good day. Well, it looked to me like if you were making dirt, it was a good day. Yeah, Linda, your van was fit inside Papa Drew's schoolie almost. Oh, there's Christian. Welcome aboard. Okay, I'm going to try this. Switch the background again for our featured channel. Our featured channel is, well, it's a male. He's single. Or no, I don't know if he's single. But I have not seen any ladies in his videos. I did turn the heat up. Well, I put it on 78. Anyways, 78. I don't like 78. Can't we just live with 70? No, not Holly. She's cold. Let's see. Squirrel, dolphins. Oh, I was going to change my background. Anyways, yeah. As far as an RV, I have not seen a video about an RV. I've certainly seen a lot of travel videos. We see him around on a lot of the live streams. He's not a big channel. Okay. But definitely some excellent photography, as you can see. Some of the photography goes back before he joined YouTube. All right, let me see here. Put a plus. And we'll go to this one. And I know exactly what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, you're going to guess a different channel. I hope you may not be able to see me, but I think you can hear me. No, I'm not smoking. I don't know, just a little tiny bit of congestion. Anyways, you're probably going to guess, oh, that's got to be Lely because there's a B in there. Because as we know, Lily, gypsy child, she can speak with bees. But no, this is not Lily's channel. Check your cell phone. Okay. Where did I put my cell phone? I heard it beep a second ago. Sparta, New Jersey is 18647. Okay. Are you a 562 area code? You must be. Tap again to open. Tapioca pudding. Oh, tap again to open. Okay. Well, there's a... What the hell is that? There's a Peter pumpkin eater. Holy shit. Okay, we got to move down here. I don't know what the heck it is. Looks like a frog. But there's the jacuzzi. Or the spa, the hot tub. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, mateys, that is the spa, the jacuzzi, in the 10x4 bathroom area of Papa Drew's rig. His schoolie, his Twinkie. No, I don't know what that frog thing was. And we are at 13 degrees. Okay. No wonder she wants it at 78. 562. 360. Papa Drew. You know, Steampunk Steve has a better urinal. I'll let you guess what it is. It's not in the spot you'd think it would be either. It's actually a very convenient spot. I'm proud of him. I may do the same. All right. So we got background. We know the guy is single. Or no, I didn't say he was single. I don't know. I think he is. But then again, we all flirt with Tina, single or married. Or with a significant other. We can't help it. We have to flirt with Tina. All right. So anyways, Tumbleweed RV Life was on ahead of me this morning, which I was glad to see. And that's helpful. I checked my subscriptions. I didn't see anybody coming on at 1 o'clock this afternoon. I have not really looked to see if anybody's coming on at 7:30, although checking thumbnails, I didn't see anybody in particular that will be coming on tonight. Fordman is a lot better at checking these things out to know who's coming on when and where and why and to what extent. So if he comes up with something here in about another 15 minutes, that'll be good. Need a hot tube and a beer. Oh, hot tub, yes. Yeah. The KOA doesn't have a hot tub. Well, most of them don't. I know the one that, well, it's not a KOA anymore. It's just a, it was a KOA. Somebody else bought them out. It's in Cedar Springs. And I don't even know if you could get a reservation even now. Because you look at the KOA or former KOA, and it's half full already. There's nobody in those RVs, but they're obviously year-round whatever. Those RVs don't move. They stay right there. Whatever. I don't know if I would call that camping. You know, go to the same RV park every summer and leave your trailer there or your RV. I don't know. Maybe maybe people like that. I know of another place that's like that down in Allegan. It's year round. I mean, people go there year round because their trailer or their recreational vehicle is there. It stays there. I'd rather be a little more mobile. Now, I'm not saying I'm against it. Kevin's got his parked at, he don't have to pull his trailer to the M22 meetup because it's already there. He has a year-round site. But I don't think Kevin's going to leave it on site year-round because it's located in the middle of our state, Michigan, pretty much in the middle of the lower peninsula at the very least. And he loves to travel Michigan, and if he's like me, which I'm sure he is, he's been to a lot of places in Michigan, but there's still a lot more to see. Michigan's huge. Not as big as Texas, of course, but there's a lot to see in Michigan, a lot to do. We got the Great Lakes, we got the Porcupine Mountains, we got trails, we got a lot. That's not put down any other state. They have lots too. Yeah, second home. Yeah, if you had to pay for the water, your bill would be nuts. Now, Papa Drew, ask him if you could temporarily hook up to one of their water tanks included in your overnight stays. Hot water. So I'm sure the jacuzzi uses hot water. I like mine about 105, 110. Yeah, right. I don't have one, but that's where if I did have one, I'd want it to be about 106 degrees. Thank you, Karen. By the way, there is a Boardman, Michigan. It's I think it's in Van Buren County, which is south of here, a couple counties. Be to the east of Ottawa County and south of Allegan County. I think, yeah, that's Van Buren County. There's a Boardman. I can't remember how big a town it is. It's not very big. It's along the railroad tracks. I used to work for the railroad. That's how I know that. I used to live down that way too. You've seen Spinning and Winning with Blade. He does the slots. He does the casino videos, slot games. And he's in Michigan, and he's almost always at the Hartford, what's the name of it? It's a satellite casino to Four Winds Casino. Four Winds is in New Buffalo, and then the satellite Four Winds is in Hartford. Who has two thumbs and bought an RV today? Another guessing game. Oh, it's not my neighbor. We call him Thumbs. He has no fingers. They were lost in a machine. So he's Thumbs. Real name's Eric, but we call him Thumbs. Great guy. He does have an RV, but it's not here right now. And it's not, it's not an RV. It's a pop-up camper. Pretty nice one. I don't like pop-ups. I mean, I wouldn't want one. I suppose if it's all I could afford, or if the price was right and I didn't have the school leave, my other camper, wasn't supposed to tell you that. That's a future video. Yeah. Beauregard Rippey, the Mount Pleasant Casino is Soaring Eagle. That's a different tribe. That's the Saginaw Chippewa tribe. The one in Hartford and New Buffalo, I don't know what tribe that is. The one that's just south of me, about 25 miles, the Gun Lake Casino, is the Gun Lake tribe of Potawatomi, I believe, Indians or Native Americans. Indians are from India, just so you know. Oh, you're in Mount Pleasant? You're in Mount Pleasant, different state, though. Mount Pleasant, is it Texas? Brimley. Brimley, Ohio. No, wait, I'm thinking of Findlay. Been to Findlay a few times in Ohio. I've also been to Galleon, Ohio, by the way. It's where we pick up our mobile crane. Galleon. Yeah, that nose is running again. Oh. Oh. Well, you know, nobody's guessed at all on this featured channel. Potawatomi Casino in Milwaukee. Yes, Karen. I had heard that the Potawatomi tribe is larger than just being around this neck of the woods in Michigan, that they're also in Wisconsin, which is, I find that interesting. You know, did they cross the lake on canoes or rafts or dugout canoes? I mean, did they do any of that? Or did they go through Chicago? I have a story about our I think they were Potawatomi over by Muskegon. Maybe I'll tell that story tonight if I think of it. Papa wants to start a tribe. That's a good one, Papa Drew. Oh, Willifakawi. That's a tribe that was always getting lost. Oh, Willifakawi. Never mind. Campfire story. Okay, Karen wants more clues. Did I write any down? He has a motorcycle. He was at M21. He has changed his name, his channel name. He has, I think, less than 300 subscribers so far. Nadius Maximus. Papa Drew, you have a file cabinet in your brain that says jokes for Captain Jack's channel. Love it. So Karen, let's see. I don't know. Cool guy. Let's see. He recently, his most recent, which I don't have any screenshots of, but he did an IPA. It has something to do with pineapples. We'll put this one back up for a minute, and then I'll get a different one. No, that's not the name of his channel. And no, it's not Michigander Man, Sue. That's a great guess. But Michigander Man has grown. Yeah, Rob has grown. He's got, and I think it's because of the paranormal stuff. You know, ghosts and haunted houses and stuff like that. I think he's at 3. So I think he's almost 4K on subscribers now. So he has really grown in the last year and a half. Oh, Borgite had a regular run to Mount Pleasant, Michigan. They have a speedway too, by the way. I've earned some points there. I haven't been to Mount Pleasant now in about 4 or 5 years. And it's been longer than that. I think it's been more like 7. Yeah, when Holly first came here, we went up to Mount Pleasant a few times. Well, we went to several of the casinos in lower Michigan. We went to Traverse City. There's a couple in Traverse City. There's one to the east of Traverse City. Then there's one, if you go up the little peninsula, it's just to the west of Traverse City Bay. So it's a peninsula that's between Traverse City Bay and Lake Michigan. going towards North Point. Anyways, there's a casino in there. I can't remember the name of it. We've been to one in Manistee. That's a little river. I don't know if we made Petoskey one on that trip or not. I have been to the Petoskey one a couple times because I used to work in Petoskey. Well, near Petoskey. I worked Fort Wilderness Park area. Uh-oh. Todd is praying for Cyndi. Now, I think there's a problem. I don't see anything in chat about it just yet, other than what you folks just said. But free beer tomorrow. No, it's not free beer tomorrow. Okay, Sue has a guess. Just a moment. I want to get back to James Catanese. There was a thing that popped up on Facebook this morning that James Catanese had posted something. And I hadn't heard from James in a good couple weeks, so I thought, well, I better check it out. And I did, and I couldn't. It said it was private, or there was, I don't know. Did James block me? I'm sure he didn't. But I mean, what's going on? Is something wrong with Cyndi? Let me know, please. And while you're keeping me up on this, yeah, I like Mount Pleasant. It is very nice people. I've had some good luck in Mount Pleasant. I've actually made enough to pay off bills. I've been lucky at Mount Pleasant. I'd love to go back again, but it's not in the budget. I love their buffet is okay. Don't get me wrong. I can mow down on the buffet. There's and I can't remember the name of it now. It's been a few years. But if you go if you're in the casino and you go, let's see, you go north. You'll pass the kids area where they got all the kids games and, kind of like the babysitter. Okay, kids, you got to be 18 to go into the casino part, but here's your place. And they got all kinds of games, videos, you name it. And you keep going past that, and you go through the main where the conference rooms are, and then you go into where the hotel is. Well, just as you're going into let me think. Okay, you're going into you're walking down through that little corridor that goes by that wall where everybody throws money. It's a fountain wall. Right by there is a steakhouse. Wow. It is almost black tie. I mean, it's china and silverware. This ain't no Burger King. It's nice. It's expensive. And it's great. Yeah, you both guessed Ron Sees America. Yeah, Leelanau Peninsula. You're correct, Sue. Beauregard Rippey is Bush Radical. No, it's not Bush Radical. But so now we gotta say, let's see, RV Ashes. Guess Ron Sees America. But I thought Lucky Dog. Okay. So I almost gave this to Sue, Margie. But Margie, you're the winner. Yes, it is Ron Sees America. Was it the motorcycle thing that gave it away? Or the Michigan reference? Or what gave it away? Sue said something, I think. Pineapple. Yeah, the pineapple was a clue. And if you watch his latest video, there's more than one pineapple in it. So now I just need Sue or Boardman to put the link up to Ron Sees America. Now when he comes on chat, it's Ron C, the letter C. And that's the way it used to be for a while. But now here's his logo. I think I have one of these out in the bus. Yeah, I'm sure I do. He's a cool guy. He really is. Yeah, the refreshing fruity beverage. That's his latest video. It's an IPA. It's got pineapple in it. I might try that if I can find it. I don't know. I don't know if we have that one at the party store. Yeah, what does Ron see in America? He sees everything, Papa Drew. He loves to go places. Eddie's enjoy it. My safe word is carrot juice. Yes. Cheap auto repair channel. Oh, okay. Yep, Margie was ahead of you, Sue. So Margie gets to have a scratch off deal on the evening show. So we'll do a scratch off, or I think I have Margie's mailing address. Whatever she wants, we can do a scratch off tonight on the live stream to see if she wants anything more than just a scratch off ticket that costs $2. But she potential to win 50,000. You never know. Could happen. Of course, by the time you pay taxes, it's at least half of what you put in your pocket. I don't have another good background for Ron. But now that, okay, I will scratch it, Margie. I don't know if it'll be early on or late on. We'll figure it out. Okay, before we go here, please somebody give me an update. You can put me, if you want to keep it private for whatever's going on with James, you can instant message me on Facebook. You can email me at captainjackscrapper@gmail.com. I don't mind if it's here, and I'm sure James wouldn't mind if it's here. What's going on with Cyndi? Because I don't know. Okay, thank you, Ford Man. There's the link to Ron Sees America. And if you don't have him, please check him out, leave a comment, subscribe, and please tell him that Captain Jack Scrapper sent you. Cool guy. Good videos. Great photography. Good outlook. Yeah, he was doing stuff at M21 that we would have swore that Papa Drew was here. Something's going on. Oh, it's in the chat, Linda? Okay. All right, I'll be looking at that. The wheels go round and round. You're right, Papa Drew. I was kind of singing that the other day. I started up the bus. The tire's been changed. I got the spare on, so I'm able to move the bus back and forth to prove to the township that it's not a derelict. Yeah, does that thing move? Well, it didn't move at the time because I had a blown tire and I was sick. I couldn't, even now that I'm quote unquote healthy and going to the gym, I got proud of my one pec. Oh, wait, that's my pacemaker. Anyway, here, I'll show you. See, I have a pec right there. That's my pacemaker. Well, now I just got to get 6 more. I'll have 7 pecs. Sounds like a chicken farm. But anyways, I had a hell of a time picking up the spare and getting it on. I mean, it was a tough deal changing that tire for me. Those semi tires, when they're mounted on a rim, they are not lightweight. Sorry. Papa Drew can probably tell you. It's not patty until Papa Drew says it's not a party until Papa Drew shows up with pants on. Is that a party? That would be more like Halloween. We wouldn't recognize you. Guess who it is? I don't know. Okay, Cyndi was rushed to the hospital with chest pains. They're running tests now. More today. Oh, wait. That came in on Facebook. Okay. Yeah, because I wrote to him that Facebook is not letting me into his post. All right, I'm going to reply to James here a second.
program from the Hartford. Not an AARP member? The Hartford can help you join in minutes. To get your free no obligation quote and see how much you could save, call the Hartford at
Livetreen's chat just clued me in. Prayers, James and Cindy.
213 or go to gohartfordauto.com.
Whoops. Wow. Okay, I messaged back to James that we're all praying for Cindy. So let's please all do that. She was rushed to the hospital with chest pains. And he just now said, thank you all on my Facebook stream or instant messenger on Facebook. There's Mobang. Tim, did you guess the channel? Oh, you just strolled in. Margie from RV Ashes in April is the winner this morning. And the feature channel was Ron. And Tim, if you watch Ron's latest video, you'll get a laugh. He's doing a test of an IPA. And there's pineapples in the video. I think he may have found a mascot. Yeah, Papa Drew. There was a earlier in the live stream here, I was mentioning the Hispanics, the migrant workers, and then I was talking about that one that I met that, we scrap. We see each other now and then at the scrapyard, and he bought Serendipity from me because my other truck won't haul it. It was too heavy. But anyways, there was a party. This is how I met the guy in the first place. There was a birthday party going on at the park for a little boy. He was not a Hispanic little boy, but he certainly had a lot of Hispanic friends. I mean, they had a piñata, they had everything. So, I don't know these people from Adam, but I wandered over there. I says, hey, birthday boy, would you like to sit in the front seat, the steering wheel front seat of a school bus? His eyes got this big, and his dad brought him over because right across the street, brought him over. I had Synchronicity right by the road, already running, was charging up the battery, and he got in, and I tried filming it on my phone. It didn't work. Bummer. But anyways, that little boy, he was so happy. He was blowing the horn, and he was running the lights and opening and shutting the door. I mean, he just loved it. Absolutely loved it. So it was a happy birthday from Captain Jack to this little boy. And that's how I met Jose, or whatever his name is, who he and I are now friends. Yeah, friends. I can't remember his name, but anyways, yeah, we chat with each other at the scrapyard and this and that. So it's fun. Yeah, kids like school buses. I don't care. They do. Until they have to catch one in a hurry in the morning. It drives away because they weren't fast enough. And mom's pissed. No, I got to take it to school in my car. You can walk. You get holy. Yeah. I told Holly about it, Papa Drew. She may show up. And Tina will show up. Tina loves hot tubs. All right. Karen, her name is Margie. Wait a minute. Oh, now I get it. Okay. I got confused there in the chat. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, thumbs up are nice. All right, so there will be a different feature channel tonight at 6 p.m. And I won't tell you what it is because you have to guess. And we'll be doing at least one scratch off tonight for Margie. And, the winner chicken dinner. We'll see if Margie wins something more than just the honor of winning. Winning $2 ticket. That she doesn't even get to scratch off herself. But we'll make it like she is. I don't know if anybody's on right now. it is a little bit after 1, so we'll be getting off here. And look forward to seeing you mateys tonight at 6 p.m. Oh, James just sent me another message. Let me check it out. Oh, that was the one that said thank you. So, yeah, please pray for Cyndi Cantonese, James's wife, who was rushed to the hospital here in a little bit with chest pains. And if I know Cyndi, she would not have gone unless it was real, for real. Well, I tell you what, that family, they sure have had their time with sickness and deaths, murders. Seriously, a year ago, I think it was James's niece was run over by a car in Flint, Michigan, but it was on purpose, which makes it murder. And then recently, Cindy's uncle, they found him dead from a stab wound, and apparently it was his, I don't know, wife, significant other, girlfriend, I don't know, but they did catch her after a day. But yeah, she killed him, stabbed him to death. Murder. Thank you for it, man. Thank you, Mobang. Well, now you go to the store, trade in your ticket, and get another one, Tim. You never know. You might be the next multi-millionaire. You can buy us all brand new RVs. I don't need an RV, Tim. I just need 2 front tires for the bus. I'm running out of spare right now. And it don't have a lot of tread, but at least it's holding the bus up. Sherry, some mouth to mouth. Are you talking about the coin collector, Sherry? With Sherry Ward? Yeah, no, you're not. You're talking about Michigander's friend, Sherry. Yeah, I agree with it. I haven't seen her in a while. I was on a live stream with her about 2 years ago. She's funny. In the middle of the night, she's out driving from Detroit to Flint. She's not scared. She's a Detroit gal. She knows her way. She's like Tina. And don't mess, you know. There's 9mm toting girls. Yeah, content with a minivan. Well, you know what? I was thinking about you the other day. You know, we talk RVs in terms of letters, you know, like there's Class A. Papa Drew has a Class A. I have a Class A, even though they're schoolies. But they're self-contained. They're big. You know, you drive them and yeah, whatever. Then you have Class B, or yeah, Class Bs, which are like Box ND is, I believe, a Class B. You know, it's a truck with a box on it, you know. There's the Class Bs like Justin and Christina. I think theirs is considered a Class B. I'm not positive. Theirs might be a Class C. But, you know, it's a larger vehicle. Motorhome, so to speak, because you drive it. And then, of course, you have your trailers, your pop-ups, your fifth wheels, all those types of RVs. But I got to thinking, okay, we go to Class C's, are like a full-size van that's been converted into a camper van, but it's full size. Now we call, like that one you had, Mobang, or you may still have it, you're just not driving it right now because you got your little, what is it, SUV, which is great, by the way. So like Tina's minivan and your minivan, couldn't we call those like Class D? I mean, I don't think they have a designation other than minivan, but they're still campers, in my opinion. And your SUV is a camper. And some people sleep in cars, just, I mean, regular, you know, Toyota Celica, whatever, you know. Yeah, they convert their cars into an RV, more or less. It's a place to sleep, and they got their cooking gear. I mean, they're camping. They're stealthing. They're whatever they're doing, but we could call those Class E. Why not? I don't know what you call motorcycle campers. Class M. I don't know. Micro B, yeah. Hi, Jill. Welcome aboard. Margie, RV Ashes in April was the winner this morning. Borgard with Micro B. Micro B. I like that. Micro B. Thinking of those, the original Coopers. Turn one of those into a camper. Or an Austin Healey. An MG. Put a tent over it. Seriously, we went camping in small cars. I had a Volkswagen. We didn't sleep in the Volkswagen. We had a tent. And my other two buddies were traveling in a Austin Healey Sprite. You know, just two-person small car, like an MG midget. It's the Austin Healey version. We had fun. We went all the way from Michigan to the eastern tip of Canada, Nova Scotia. Yeah. We almost went to the next step is not Greenland. Something land. It's the next step east from Nova Scotia. Okay, a Scion XD was a micro C with running water and fridge. Wow. Gosh, the only time I've had a vehicle that size with running water is because I poked a hole in the radiator. That is cool. Oh, Rusty had a Sprite? 60? Yeah, I think my friend's was a 60. I want to say 65, but it might have been a 64. It's a cool car. I got pictures of it somewhere. And I got pictures of the Volkswagen, too. It was a convertible. 73 Volkswagen convertible. Greenland, thank you. Thank you. Wait a minute. I think you're right. I'd have to get out a map again. Boy, it's been a long time. I think I'd remember that. Speaking of that area of the country, I asked this question last week. Has anyone seen or heard from Jen from Iceland? Uncle Lisa Productions is the channel name. Has anybody heard from him? Gremlin. Yeah, I recently filmed a gremlin, Tim. It was last summer. It was at the Menards. Save big money at Menards. Anyways, it's one of our box store. It's like Home Depot. Anyways, there was a gremlin there. I'm like, whoa. I did have an experience with a gremlin when I lived in Arkansas. A friend of mine had a gremlin, and we pulled the motor out of it and put in a humongous V8. I can't remember now. I want to say it was a 318, which is not a big V8 by V8 standards. It was one damn big motor for that gremlin. Okay. You know what, Tim, I might disagree with you. I think the Yugo was damned ugly. Seriously, Yugo. 64.5 Mustang. Whoa. That would be a nice car. 64.5. I love those half years. I had a 63.5 Galaxy 500 XL. Yeah, it was a nice car, and it's still around. Yeah, I brought it up from Arkansas. I paid $100 for it. Drove it up here. got in a drag race, beat him, and called up a friend. About a week later, he bought it for me for $3,000. He already had a 63.5, and now he's got two. And I think he sold the one I sold him after totally restoring it completely. And I have seen it in town. And one of these days, I'm sure it's in storage right now, but in the summertime, it's parked at a house on Leonard Street. One of these days when the traffic's right, I'm going to pull in there and say, hey, is this mine? I mean, was this mine? I'll be able to tell by the serial numbers. Or, yeah. Black Cadillac, we throw in a Yugo. True commercial in California. I wouldn't doubt it. Put a Yugo in the trunk of the Cadillac. $75 for a Yugo. Here in Michigan, Yugo got a bad rap. There was a lady, unfortunately, who died. But she was crossing the Mackinac Bridge when it was high winds. Yeah. Blew her and her car right over the railing into the Straits of Mackinac. And, you know, it took them a while to recover her and the car, but yes, it killed her. She either died from the impact hitting the water from 600 feet in the air, or she drowned. I don't remember. But that was when Yugos really got a bad rap because they were so lightweight. Lightweight enough that a standard 40-mile-an-hour wind could pick it up and toss it in the water. Not good. A Casita. Yeah, Joe. Rusty. Somebody mentioned Rusty 76, whatever his numbers are. He had a Casita. He's got something different now. Well, he loved that Casita. He couldn't stop talking about it. Yeah, Jill, get one. Or get the van. I don't know. Get something. We got to meet up with you. Can't be stranded in Tucson all the time. You need to get in that van or that Casita and go out and hook up with Tim. Do some real camping with Tim. He can't be that far from you. Oh. And you know there's other channels out your way too. Have some meetups. Have some cookouts. Campfires. That's what I'd be doing if I was out that way. And I will be someday. An Austin Healy Sprite. Back in high school. You wrecked it? Oh no, Marty. I had a Toyota that I was in traffic and the brake line broke. Some fancy driving. Well, Subarus are cool cars too. They might be a rice burner, but I'll tell you what, they're damn good rice burners. I'd love to have a Subaru Brat. My nephew had one. He'd go anywhere in it. He'd be going down the road, and he'd just turn off into a field, and jump the ditch, and keep going. Yeah, all-wheel drive or whatever. Thing was cool. I think Jill's in Tucson. Yeah, there it is, Tucson. Not far. A day's trip. Road trip. Road trip to Tim's. Yeah, the Brat was cool. Very cool. Versatile, you know, like a mini El Camino. I had a lot of El Caminos. I wish I still had one. But boy, they didn't last long here in the Rust Belt. We always one of our standing jokes is, you know, somebody slams the door, you know, and it really didn't need to be slammed. It, you know, if the hinge pins are good in the door, you just shut the door. You don't slam it. But Don, he'll slam the door on my truck. What are you doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I says, this isn't an El Camino. And that made him laugh because he knew what I was talking about. We had these big ass El Caminos in the 70s. And the first thing that would go on was the door hinges. Those doors were so long and so heavy, they just start to sag down after a couple of years, and you had to slam the door to get it shut, or put in new hinge pins. Well, you know how that goes. It just gradually gets worse and worse and worse till pretty soon, if you don't replace a hinge pin, you'll find yourself trying to shut the door by picking up on it and then pushing it. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it happen, but I always wonder what would happen if the top hinge pin broke when you were getting into the car. Would it break your feet as that hinge pin broke? Good. Those are heavy doors. Heavier than the stupid 22.5 mounted on the rim for the school bus. Heavy. I would be afraid at Slab City too, Joe. And I'm fearless. I'm stupid. No, I wouldn't go to Slab City. There's a few have been. Nomadic Fanatic, Paul Barger, James Wanderlust. Wow, check that out. We got somebody from Ukraine who's here, or near that area. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I like bathrooms in the vehicle too. Squirrel, dolphin again. Slab City. Yeah, there's been a few that went there. Whoever was there just recently said it was okay, but they wouldn't go back. I think you get a knock on your door, but it isn't from cops. From what I understand, the cops don't go there. Yeah, I wouldn't go alone either, Joe. Go with somebody like trying to think who I'm thinking about. Somebody that's badass. Not Wonder Hussy. Was it kind of a new channel, but she's growing fast? Adventures After 50 or whatever. That blonde lady. Can't remember her name. D and a few are going to Slab City. Whoa. But in a group. That might be okay. If you're watching out for each other's asses in a place like that, you might be okay. Because it definitely has some history. You know, was it what, Air Force barracks and all that? That's why where the barracks used to be on slabs, that's why it's called Slab City. And then different little buildings that have got graffiti. They got the library, the free library. You can drop off a book and grab a book or whatever. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos about Slab City, and it seems like it'd be kind of very interesting. But I don't know if I want to stay overnight. Okay. Dream on Wheels is planning. Joshua Tree National Park, March 11th. I'm going to be late. No, I know you're talking to Jill and Margie and everybody. That'd be cool. That would be very cool. Tim, I hope you get that figured out, get people together. You know, a caravan, a group. Come rolling in there with 20 RVs or whatever and make your own encampment. Joshua Tree has BLM land in front of it. Yes, I've heard that. Yeah. I'd like to go out there and plant a Captain Jack tree next to the Joshua tree. I don't know if it'd grow. We have sandy soil up here, but we don't have the right kind of weather, I'm sure. But we have jack pines. Living Free Mike. I don't know if I watched one of his stuff or not. Range. Yeah, give Tim an email. Range. Well, thank you, Joe. Hey, you never know. The winds could blow me that way. But I don't see myself moving away from home base here in Sparta until August. My old boss says we're going to start work and we're going to work up until August. That's when his significant other retires, and he's going to retire. And they're going to buy a motorhome, and I think he's already bought some property up by East Tawas, Michigan, like 20 acres or something. He plans to, spend some time in the motorhome on the property. Of course, knowing him, I know what he's going to do. He's going to subdivide the property out and sell lots. Maybe keep one for himself, enough to park the motorhome on when he wants to, but then they'll be traveling. Hell, they might get to Slab City before I do. Yes, we are all weird in our own ways. Well, who's got that shirt? Wine Views. What does it say? Weirdos Unite or something like that. Seriously weird, yeah. You got that right. And then there's these girls that, oh gosh. Hey, I'll be open and honest about it. I would like to have, a significant other. Somebody that I can be a boyfriend to. More than just a friend. About my boyfriend. Yeah, I don't know if you catch my meaning. But so many girls are out there that have been extremely hurt. They've, had problems with narcissists. I can't say that day. They put it this way: they hooked up with the wrong guys, and maybe they've done it more than once. And now they don't want a damn thing to do with guys. Maybe, some are okay, but they don't want anything really. They don't want a relationship. Well, that hurts people like me. It hurts guys like me. You're attracted to a lady and and you're like, no, I don't want a relationship. Well, it does two things. One is it's a bummer. Number two is you hear that enough as a male and you think, what am I doing wrong? I quit smoking, I quit drinking. I hardly ever fucking swear. Oh wait, that's not a swear word anyways, it's a cuss word. What am I doing wrong? Bad breath? No teeth? I'm not fat. I don't know. All right, folks. Well, whatever, Joe. That other gender. The closer to the Salton Sea, the more dead fish and rotten eggs smell, so less the land's worth. Oh, yeah, the salt flats, more or less. I've never been to the salt flats, nor anywhere near the Salton Sea, but I have heard that it's got a little bit of a... got to get used to it. I don't know why, but I think it maybe is so much iron in the soil. Up in the thumb area of Michigan. Let's see, can I do this? Does this look like Michigan to you? Yeah. Here's Saginaw Bay. Right here. I live, right here. Grand Rapids. If you follow one of my bloodlines up, this way. Anyways, there's Saginaw Bay. Anyways, right about here, near Bad Axe. Now, I don't know where Good Axe is, but Bad Axe is right here. And I dated a girl that lived just a little bit below that, closer to Bay City, Akron, Fairgrove area. And, you know, we'd stay overnight there. They had a big farm out in the middle of bean field somewhere. Great people. The last name was Priestley. This is when I was 16. I'd be driving up there and staying overnight. You know, and I was dating Linda Priestley. She was 16 too, you know. But, on my honor, no. So in that area, I mean, water tasted horrible to me. It's like, and they were frugal. You know, 6 kids, and you know, they use instant milk. I came from, no, we don't use instant milk unless it's in baking, perhaps. I don't even think my mom would use powdered milk for anything, let alone, you know, mix it with water and have you drink it. It's yuck. I mean, hey, I didn't turn it down because, you know, you don't complain to your host about the taste of their water or the fact that you're drinking powdered milk. You know, you just don't do that. The land is moving under the ground. Oh, wait. Salt and sulfur comes from the ground naturally. That's why. You know, now you mentioned that, Borgard. Okay, Margie, we'll see you tonight, I hope. Thank you, Jill. She's out there somewhere. I was kind of thinking she lived over by Detroit. Maybe not. Huh? Anyways, it's been 10 years. Seems like it ought to be time. And I think I've changed for the better. All right, getting off the subject again. Don't want to turn into a woe is me live stream here. Land is moving under the ground. Salt and sulfur comes from the ground. Okay. I heard something the other day too about gases coming up from the ground, even from the ocean, that supposedly are contributing to air pollution, if you want to call it that, or global warming. Might be in Tucson, yeah. Thank you, Jill. You're sweet. You're sweet. I like that. Oh, you never know. Sulfur smell, bad rotten eggs. Da, da, da. Yeah. Now I think about it, the powdered milk mixed with the water in the Bay City area there, Akron, Fairgrove, Michigan. Yeah, reminiscing, I'd say, yeah, there was kind of a sulfur taste in it. Of course, you know what they say about gunpowder. What was that? There's a couple good jokes from, what was that show? Gunsmoke. What was Matt Dillon told Festus? We got to round up posse. Yeah. So, I don't know. Show goes on, and then here comes Festus with a wagon load of saloon girls. Matt Dillon says, Festus, I distinctly said posse. Then the other one I liked is where Doc, you know, the doctor on Gunsmoke, he says to Festus, I think it was Festus, he says, if brains was gunpowder, you wouldn't have enough to blow your hat off. Boom. I loved it. Shaking and moving, California will pull away as an island. Yeah, I've heard that. I've also heard that it'll just submerge into the ocean. I hope it pulls away as an island. I realize it could be catastrophic in its own way, but the whole thing falling into the ocean would be worse. Might create a tsunami. Hawaii could have a problem. New Zealand, Australia could have a problem. Indonesia could have a problem. We'll have a problem. They're saying that Putin's secret weapon is an EMP. That could be a problem. Holy cow, we are 1 hour and 38 minutes. I've been blabbing away like a madman. Madman across the water. Oh, wait, Mark and Coral aren't here. Yeah, I like the island thought in a way. What will happen to Catalina Island? It just move along with it? Crossed the ice bridge from St. Agnes and Mackinac Island by bicycle last week. I think that's how the Potawatomi got here, but they didn't have bicycles. You know what? We're having too much fun here. I'm going to tell you, we were talking earlier about tribal Americans, or Native Americans, the true Americans. The Potawatomis, I think they were the tribe in the Muskegon area. And if you're familiar with Michigan at all, this could be helpful, or if not, you can look it up. We have a lot of Native American names for towns, villages, places, geographical features in Michigan. In fact, I think Michigan is an Indian name. Getchigumi is an Indian name. Wait, that's Lake Superior. But the Native Americans call that Getchigumi. Huron, I don't know if that's Indian or not, or Native American. If I say Indian, you know I'm not talking about the people with jewels in the middle of their foreheads over in India. Nothing against them. And I know why our Indians are called Indians. They're not. It's because of Christopher Columbus. And ignorant people. Class C on the Badger Ferry. Oh, yeah. I want to do that. Actually, before I do that one on the Badger, I want to put Synchronicity on the ferry. I know the owner. Well, he practically owns the island, too. But I want to go to Beaver Island. So the ferry goes out of Charlevoix, Michigan. Charlevoix is a French name, by the way, to Beaver Island. And Jill, I'm going to go out there and look for some beaver. Sorry. Turning red now again. But, by the way, I've been to Beaver, Virginia, and I didn't find any there either. But I filmed it. Jill. Okay. All right, Jill, we'll see you this evening. Thank you for making me blush. All right. Oh, Tracy's heading out too. We're having brunch. Sounds good to me. I'm out of ice cream. I don't know what to do. I may have to get dressed and go to the stupid store. Come to think of it, I do have to go to the store because I got to get tickets for tonight's show. So maybe I'll get some ice cream too. Okay. Talking about Michigan. You've heard of the fish. Muskelmunge. Short is musky. Well, you know, they grow pretty big size, good eating. We call them muskies. And yeah. Well, back in the pioneer days, the Potawatomi Indians, or the Indians, they were along the shore. And a lot of their diet was fish. Well, they found a good fishing spot. and they were just catching. It was where the Muskegon River meets Lake Michigan, and they were catching the muskellunge. And you know, the rumor that the stories about how there was a lot of fish there, and the stories got out even to the pioneers, the French, the English, the other people, the Dutch that were moving into the Michigan area, pioneering, you know, logging and setting up homesteads, gradually developing agriculture. But anyways, and you know, getting to know the Indians. Well, the Indians were saying that, hey, muskie here, muskie here. So pretty soon, everybody was fishing for muskie right there where the river met the lake, the big lake. And pretty soon an encampment started. And from the encampment led to a village. And finally they said, well, we have to name this village. So they named it Muskie Here because that's what everybody kept saying. And the Indians were always saying, Muskie here, Muskie here, Muskie here. Well, I mean, it grew and it grew, and the fishing was the most popular thing going on besides the saloons and the saloon girls. And it just kept going and going and going. And one day, you know, it slowed down gradually, but one day there was like nobody's catching any muskies whatsoever. And I mean, it was just terrible. And this went on for a few weeks, and finally somebody said, well, I don't know why we call this muskie here. We should call it muskie gone. Muskie gone. Muskegon. Well, eventually, smart people figured out that the muskies weren't totally fished out. They apparently had swam up to Petoskey. Well, it was a little difficult going north to Petoskey from Muskegon. But well, the Indians are pretty smart. Our Native Americans, they figured it out. They found a shortcut to Petoskey. Yeah, all you got to do is go through Newaygo. Newaygo. All right, I better get off here. Well, there's jokes about Potawatomi too. The pot lickers. All right, Tim, do the yard work. John Ramsey, Joe Benet's dad, has a summer place in Charlevoix. Yeah, I'd heard that. Don't know if I'd want to visit it somehow. Sounds like a place for BB3. I don't know. Okay. All right, folks. I have enough of my bad jokes about the names of Michigan towns. How they have to be called that. Hey, why not? I've heard the muskie fishing is good in Petoskey. And all you got to do is go up M37, the Newaygo. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Enough's enough. We'll see you tonight at 6. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. Thank you, mateys, for being aboard. And of course, may God bless. End broadcast.